definitely is continuity in the work that I produce. You know, I see something that continues to happen, and it's just about some form of self-expression that's honest. You know, you can find it in anyone if you just, you know, part patient and you know, a little manipulative, but at the same time allowing that person to just shine for a moment. And it could be a high-profile person, or it can be a person of low means or middle class. It just doesn't matter. At some point it'll just come through.
I knew it.
That's called making it happen, my friend. Making it happen. I went and bought a Minolta SRT 101 from a professor at Cal Berkeley, and he and I sat and talked. We had nothing in common in terms of age or character, but he was this older man that loved photography, and he sold me my first camera. I think the difference is when you said that you were going to charge someone, or when I said I was going to charge someone. I think that brought that level of like, okay, this is no longer a hobby where I'm running around taking pictures of my friends and my cousins and my sisters and people that I know. It's that I'm going to actually be paid to take a portrait of someone. The other part of it was that I was doing a lot of art shows when I first started out. So that was probably my first experience going into like commercial selling art. California, for example, living there, I mean, it's a beautiful state, and you know, people are cool, but everybody's not an artist, and all your family and all your friends, they're not artists. So sometimes they don't get what you're trying to do. And back then, you know, you had people that wanted to maybe pose for pictures, but in terms of them really understanding the process of wanting to be in galleries, or wanting to shoot for magazines, or wanting to shoot ad campaigns, it was like, what are you talking about? That's like a whole nother world. There also is a part in that where you do have to be conscious of what is appealing. What of yours is appealing, and what about you is striking. Merry Christmas. Piece, okay. Well, this is a piece that I shot during a road trip for Vibe magazine, cross-country road trip, and we happened to stop at this little cafe. And there was just this moment of this guy that was just sitting there. I ran back to the van, got the camera, did 2 shots, and that was it. And we ate the catfish sandwich. That was pretty much the deal. So, the sandwich was fantastic. That moment with that man just sitting there like that was fantastic. So it just made for the image, or made the image. And at the same time, you know, we had a great meal. And it just ended up being one of the most talked about moments on the photo shoot, which lasted 3 weeks. So that's the deal behind Catfish.
You always thinking that peace is gonna do something in this world. It ain't gonna do nothing for nobody. I tell you, just get yourself a pistol. I don't mind to do a hard day at work, don't never hurt nobody. Babe, you cook me some vittles in there? All right.
So I'm getting a lot of other stuff, Joe.
Let's see. Do you like something like brown?
You know me, I don't know how to tell until I see it on.
Yeah, we can put it like, no, this is great. Now, should we...
The other one.
It's going to be what?
Too big. I think this my grandmother's one is too big.
I'm free. Look at her.
Okay, do you like it?
Amazing. Yes.
Okay, I didn't bump it down.
Oh, Mama. Okay, give it to her. Just see.
Bring everything out.
Yeah.
Turn that camera on. Yeah, that's it. There we go. It's up and down the road. I think there was just a need for more things being done in a timely fashion. And I popped off 3 frames. 1, 2, 3. And then that was it. The setup behind this Hot 97 project was the Hot 97 radio station. And they were portraying the artists that were in rotation music-wise. We just took various locations around the city. Different artists were some, Method Man is from Staten Island. DMX, I believe, is from Queens. Hopefully I get that right, because if he's not from Queens, then that's trouble. That's Wyclef and Frog. It's Busta Rhymes. This is Jay-Z. He shot this campaign for years. Black and white film. Black and white posters in the subways that worked, and I was quite happy about that, because I was a true fan of black and white imagery. I didn't second guess it. This is Brandy. She also was in it. LL Cool J.
Did you see it? It almost knocked his ass off. He had to move out the way. He's like,
If you read in the back of the price list, it'll kind of describe how I decided to put this show together with Makin Blue. These images are from my works in progress prints, which means they're work prints that you use to get to a final image. So I decided to, since this was a vintage shop and I've had these images just kind of stored over time, I just pulled a few that were not actually the finals, but very close to the finals.
Vaya, chico, aquí con Carl Posey. Hablando de porquería y de la vida.
Now, I don't know if you can see it on film, but it's not just black and white. It has somewhat of a purple hue to it. Happy birthday.
Which means she makes films about me all the time.
Which means
Carl Posey is
figure.
very important to me, and he's going to turn Hoboken around.
He's gonna make a small effort
There you go.
and then keep moving.
There you go. While Jules is going to keep moving and just make a small effort.
I think we just said the same thing.
No, I said something totally different.
Get that?
She's a Swiss German with a Turkish flair. We both are in love with creativity.
You know why? You know why?
Say?
You know why? So put the hat on, and I want the sign just love.
She's just been a subject from day one. From the beginning, when we met, I've been photographing her, and she is a ham for the camera. As I said to her, very early in our relationship, it was an intimate moment, and I just said, me and you, and it has been that.
Beautiful. So proud.
Just makes you blush, even when you're black.
Whether it's my form, someone else's form, your form, it's about being in front. It's a new beginning. That's the best way I can kind of put it for me. It's a brand new aspect of how I approach it in terms of online distribution, social media forms. And I'm about to hit it. These are images that are all Photoshop manipulated and played with digitally. And at some point, I'll find myself repeating myself and doing things, and then that will suggest how I see and feel that what technique works for me. Attempt with effort and try to take advantage of the forms that are there. I'm not familiar with all of them, and I don't take a liking to all of them. I'm not the best Facebook fan, but they're being used, and the blogs are being used. So I'm just going to put the work up. It's a beautiful world. Keep seeing it. Just keep seeing it. That looks great right there. I never noticed.